na akoma no so ye baako enye mienu kra na waka so wo reservoir be jani nyina ma I have entrusted my whole life. Your heart is your life. I've entrusted it into your hands. Say me hwesoma me bo ho ban kremu yi da kwa no will take you for granted by word.
Ye be pense bi mo ye topic no na chese de mo duo de mo hwam se ne da ye no the truth about marriages and relationships no kre ai wom awade ene mprantwen ho na so ye won tro bi wo ho a chese tare ho ana ensem bi ankofo susu ene ne ye friend myth around relationships and marriages na chese se yewo nsembi wo ho saa de ene chese no kura ankasa etade awade ene mpnatwen nso wo ho a begidi se the nation's counselor ogini dwa wa wani tia ye de vicious counselor.
Yes. Wow.
You're looking great.
Yourself, red is nice on you.
Thank you. Why if it?
But that's
Phyllis, I had there.
Old school.
Yeah, as a headmasters, you know, those.
Old school. So,
yes,
that was some old school quality.
So, because like, remember what called Babium? Yeah, the Yankopon say, and then last Monday of March.
That's right.
And we have to make good use of it. Yeah, just say, maybe you been you be any can see a didia bro. Ya herefore no share ye was see a chiddy and no more say no maybe I say. Na and there as some opportunity. The truth about relationships and marriages.
Yeah.
And me busame who say na so ye won trobi wo ho no ma nipa ya hyehyɛ afa awade ne mpratwen ho. And I say nsɛm bi that is myth. Asɛm bi wo ho I say ye no kra say nye no kra ye keka bom. Na waje wo dwa die. Me gidi say no kra wo ho bia no. Obema ye ho. Enti counselor
Michelle, ye tie for ahwefo adofo and I usually see bisua de. You know, one lady last week sent me a message and said, whilst I'm watching, my husband just entered and then decided to off the TV simply because he akasa the iriti say or ye information meaning your. But the truth is that o person award ye won pranche ye person obo bra ko wanim edu ba bia o se osua de. Until you kum e bi kan wo ye gire bi kan wa memmoa e ya de sua ne yesua. Temi America say me gususua. Ugususua. Ye nyina yesua. If I ye hu aduru. Nti bi seraw wo ye yire ni kunu specially, you know, married couples no and am hwe a o yire menka se wate e kunu menka se wote de o kan wote no de be ni say so wote want ye nyina yesua de na e ma ya wade ye ni nyini ya mbase ye be say awade ye ya mbase ye be say relationship ye mbase ye be shemuma to say Jesus Christ obase be shemuma. All right, so and I'm talking about truth about relationship and marriages.
Sure.
No kura ewo empranchie mu empranchie no relationship dem aka be say the chi na ne empranchie no. Okay, adamfofa e beka no kura wo empranchie ni awade mu and no kura wo empranchie mu ni awade ho. Okay, na me need your worship me no ye be dia dance yes empranchie and relationship is something enjoyable.
Yeah.
Okay, it's so beautiful. Yeah. I mean, who thought the fufuro and yabetesa? Hey, my God, it looks as if who thought the fufuroma if we are singing ya what they are. What Tiberman and car now was seriously. O share a picture, not see the Biasha or Funumuma, or Sanu Messing, no, I miss you, will be any damn more. Never if you say, God. Oh my God. So falling in love is very exciting.
Yeah.
You know, it's full of excitement.
It's a beautiful experience.
Falling in love.
Yeah.
Madu do anagase or don't fit yasie de ebe kakra na you know, because you know when you fall in love you feel good.
Yeah. There
are many people in marriages today that they look back when they were dating and they felt good, but now they are married they feel like na mawadi ne ana me ni chimpra woni ana because the feeling of love is very sweet.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, whilst we are talking about the feeling of love, we must also understand that most of the time and sometimes, unfortunately for us, we don't feel good in love. So we are talking about truth,
yeah,
about love a relationship. No cra a one patch young and our dear. Eti say ya can then so na was it as a told the binsua na will be at your dome my yen and yono. Ya yen and yono say what told moon what the nije or the awokeka or the awosepe. Now when him send can branch ye way dear ko baby. Now when him say what do way dear, menyam the son me do. Anyame adoma wo do we de yentam kra tete da se say ayenyono man with broken hearts eti na ye ka say wo do e won sunsun se o mienu e ye woni de ene ne nyono eti you don't expect that you'll be broken into pieces but it can happen ti ye be share the truth about relationship and marriages
too good
a gift a adom
After Matthias.
After what you say. And you start your last night to Wayera, but when we still talk about few things. So we are talking about the good side of love, the excitement about love, and how happy people become when they enter. Another lesson to learn is the other side. Say you can fall in love and then it breaks you down.
Yeah.
So like it shuts all your dreams down. So like aday me huya come penny. Me huya come na out. Me huya. So once we are talking about the excitement aspect of it, we should also understand that there is another side of it. So we are talking about truth about relationship and then marriage.
Yes,
all right, so the lessons to learn. Number one, some relationships simply serves as a lesson.
That's the truth.
Truth about relationship and marriages.
Okay.
Some relationship simply serves as a lesson. Yeah, miniaba. But listen, it is paving the way for you for a better relationship tomorrow. Me koto me the excitement in the core, but the sad thing is that and I feel like there are women watching me now. They can't still forgive themselves, especially most of our youth, the young ladies. It's like who is saying, am I that cheap? Because of love, but and sometimes if care is not taken, you may not be able to forgive yourself. But the lesson and the truth about love and marriage is that look, sometimes the pain you go through becomes a lesson.
Yeah.
And it arranges and organizes you in such a way that the next one, it will pave the way for you. It will make you, the lesson will make you to become better in the next one. Okay. So the truth about the love you had for him is that he disappointed you. But the lesson is that it shall be better tomorrow. Why? Because bakuna yeya amama disuya achera madie ebie mani ebie maso ebie makoma mama hu nyansa say next time we wura I was somebody nyoma tutu yi. So this is the truth about love. This is the truth about relationship, and this is the truth about marriages. And never divorce. The truth is that it's so painful to be broken. But there was so serious and say enyaba we jame wako for ba foforo wa wade no we jame ni kwala na sio nyame ya dom na be wade bie mu a the urban nest no adesua wusia free ya woni mu no paves a way for you to get another chance, and then you put things right. So this is the truth about relationship and marriage. So therefore, your conclusion, I can say, sometimes it doesn't happen the way you want. Nevertheless, there are lessons to learn.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Tell you truth about it. Tell the truth in it. Say, I get the beer and will be saying me pa. A course so about me. Hey ya, what baby I told them one. The issue I do when say, can go we are dim. Ebia bembe bi so na ne so ade hunu ni sampa enkowe nyame ne ma dwene ni akombam na so ankosa na me ya ka kiro bi say don't kill yourself, don't break down, don't feel bad for yourself, forgive yourself, because there are many lessons to learn to become better. Number 2, truth about relationship and then marriages. Number 2, and it's not everyone knows how to offer support. Not everyone you date knows how to offer support. And you know me too fufi a chire ba anima na kama ka chiro nia baby say eya wo compassion ya wade a eya organize yourself well and do something with your hands, your life, before you enter into it. It says nya meme nyina ana wo musema bie. Some men are stingy. And I've seen a lot of young ladies and a lot of people enter into a relationship and they are so disappointed, broken hearted because the expectation is that this guy could have supported me.
Yes, sir.
In marriage, at least you must understand that it is not everybody you meet in dating, in relationship, in marriage that can offer support.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand? Or to be disappointed that looking at the ex because now the ex is supporting BBC Omega, but present one we are going some more thing. But he can be or he could be a good husband or a good wife. But now on your supportive and there was out here baby say make help yourself, work hard, organize yourself before you move.
But Counselor, I don't know, people can say what you see is what you saw. Look, there
are people when there are some men and there are some women when they are dating you because of sunsumi account modernity. No, will be our account modernity. Or mesro sunsun. So they say they will not be at a position now to offer, to give, to support. Or by your crown and but in Yamea don't know what they can be good. Because they say they are my we also and in the binding and make us and you woke up you might answer so that you will not become a burden for him or her. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Because I have seen a lot of women complaining. My friend is my name is Kamubama and you are blocking me. My friend said, "Oh, you mobile mommy, now me found Tom Pabua when fee me. No, I am better." My friend said, "Midnight asun also be so thousand Ghana when fee me." What was why offended? My friend said, "Matadi and I'm a short to kakra. We told me because Salomon and to one when fee me. Why offended?" So you must understand that it is not everyone who knows how to offer support, including husbands. Some husbands don't know how to offer support. Nevertheless, it must be their responsibility to offer the support.
So how do you actually churn out the support out of a husband? No. Especially when you person the panel or you're responsible. And this is the situation you find yourself in. The truth is nipano on your forthcoming. On your bia oma. Before
you become a husband and a father from manhood, you must understand that baby I am responsible. I need to offer support. I give more than the woman gives. A man, it's your responsibility. God, was not entrusted into the hands of a woman. It was entrusted into the hands of a man. So it means that right from creation, in other words, right from the day you marry, the man must provide. Obani beya or buafo, sasu buafo, or yebi. You don't leave everything in the hands and on the head of the woman. It's an insult. So Obani Yasadia, she will become the ruler. And the man, is supposed, will become the woman. In the spirit, there is a shift. Trust me. And I'm telling you, when maybe I will share ma, and share your share busia, soon sumo your bar, or banning there soon sumo your bema, and nuti or authority be, or to make a satiatia. Say, I never been out yet. I mean, no, get out there, go and look for a job to do. Go do something with your life. I'm telling you, Bema dear, we see can will be dim. When you command, you don't command with your mouth. You also command with your pockets.
Sure.
Very important. And the near quite.
Yes, sir.
Truth you must know about relationship and marriage. Number 3.
Yes, sir.
Actions speak louder than words.
Okay.
Actions speak louder than words. You don't look at me and say, I love you. And there is nothing as a proof of your love. Truth you must know. I love you. Sister, I can't love you. Maybe I'm words, I love you. This will be a proof of his love. And it's not enough because everybody can talk, including children. What will make a man distinguish himself from a child? And then we will know that you are serious about your words. It's your action. Not your words. Everybody is talking. See, meba adomo kasa. Obi e kasaba. Obi e krache Krachi, walk kasaba. Eti, woba, and or kasaba. Hey, Obia unim be a Sunday school, Obia kasaba. So what is going to happen is that if kasa is the proof of love, then we are failed. Eti, the truth about relationship and in love, and you know so when you be say. So, I love you, Achirubia. Back it with action. It is the action that reveals your word. It is a yes, come now we are disappointed because your words are not enough. Everybody is talking. If you tell me you buy me a car, and I've not seen the car, I don't take you serious. The day the car comes, I realize that you are a gentleman. So gentlemen are defined by their actions towards their words, not their words towards their actions.
Yes, sir.
But that will never told is an evidence that what you said has come to pass. So action speak louder than words. This are truth about love. That you will be or become a dog. And issue ne buy ne near any nasa bechi no crebianim. We are ba now we show me when a man tells you I love you, but who said nisu ne buy no are quite different. The communication skill are quite different. The text message different. WhatsApp, I mean SMS, quite different. Who said any means? What you say no? And towards the words that should not match. Sister, run away for your life. You are not safe. Okay.
Into the actions, the texting, communication, BB, everybody put together. BB, oh, ye bia ni no, and I was say a chere nipano odo. But in the love language, obi wa words of affirmation. O kasa chere no, o ka chere ni se me do. Oba ho ya me fe. Oba, you know, those things actually mean a lot to the person. In such situation, and also again, I walk around.
Obi a chwe na no kan se kura ho efe.
Oh, the way
everybody, no, I'm being real. Yeah. Every woman watch. Most men. If in fact, most ladies can also do that to sugar daddies. Hey, you look nice, you look handsome. I think I like your shirt.
Okay.
You smell good. Or the blog, but it's not real.
Okay.
So everybody can say you look. My daughter can look at me and say, "Daddy, it's nice."
It's nice.
I don't say that all the time. Daddy, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Man, don't say no cry, no cry. But I call this imagine because then when you man can say it's nice. It's shady. I can say it's nice. Then when you walk, it's nice. Or say that my dear friend is nice. But my children say, "Oh, shatadia is nice." Or dressing me it's nice. It's beautiful. How did you get it? Who bought? You know, my yama to be straight dress house. Daddy shoe is nice. Top is nice. But now it's highly possible for a man to sleep with you, have sex with you, and just look at you and say you taste good, you are nice. But inwardly, he's a liar. Worse, it's not enough for a woman to give her heart to a man. Bearman, so men in terms of in the name of, do you know you're a handsome guy? Do you know you're a very gentle guy? Look, yeah. I've seen a lot of men, but I think that you are one of the best guys I've met. It's not enough. Let the lady prove her love by her action. Truth about relationship and marriage. What they are no sister, you are no better maltiati. Because in Crawford, one no kruma.
Yeah.
I would diagra. Untoman uninabe twamano. Udi agro dine. Obako jilo na mano. Udi agro babo besia makwano. Uwi odi besi. Udi agro mpabwa. I
tell you.
So
then you have failed one way or the other.
So the truth about the relationship and the marriage is that don't love people based on their words. Action speak louder than words.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Another truth about relationship and marriage is that your life can be improved by leaving some relationships. Your life can be improved by leaving some relationships. What you know we are not much rich. Because one of me here, open and no the whole world. There are some relationships. There are people you are in love with. If you don't leave them, you can never be better. Acquire habitual liar. Acquire a womanizer. Bakoy a quick-tempered gentleman. One new crowd of bow. Frima was me who can make us me free. I think that I love him so much. The wonderful thing is that I've seen people walk out of an old relationship and today they are enjoying the better relationship. Now, to say, me frima kasama yemi. I never knew that me free now could get somebody better. There are some relationships that if you don't leave it today, you can never have a better one. Your life can be improved by leaving some relationships. If you are afraid to walk out, you cannot enjoy something ahead of you. Walk out. Sister, listen, bro, listen. Don't kill yourself for something that is not working. I have a problem with this. Most of our ladies watching me are stuck in a relationship. They must walk out. May say your life can be improved by leaving some relationships. It can be improved. It can be better. Sunday offering. I'm a Thanksgiving offering. I said, what about Tata Council? Because I said, what for in Kwasumu? One day we'll fear safe choice to throw. Walk out. You are being abused once you are not married. And you are there telling me that I think that my don't know me like me a big jano, but soon she may say there are some relationships when you leave it, your life can be improved. And you're not making as it should be. I am one person who is against divorce, but I'm telling you there are some marriages that when you leave it, your life can be improved. Yes, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder, but not an abused man. A man who can threaten you and say, that me boot you, that me kum be doing yame. Now to me poor, no more just for no more to be bought, which I can tell me say, be stressed with you. Master, me say there are some relationships that when you leave it, your life can improve. I'm telling you. Don't be afraid. When in the chimp 2-3 years, it is not working. Sister, can sister the journal? So, hey, Yadia, who Jack one or Bewa say, me see a jai, but I said them 3 years. Only why I say, what's your problem? What do you want from me? Please, I said, don't call me again. I'm not interested. What is because what wasted 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Or no, how about today? What's your problem? Next time I'm going to do something on Bon One. Most of our women who are stuck in wrong, bad, naughty relationships are stuck because of Bon One. In the name of Menina One, Namen Pesa, Mawaha, Massa, and young Kwan Awabakwasan and Yokunwati. Don't let that thing threaten you and then keep you under intimidation. Walk out, I'm telling you. But see, there are some relationships where you live it, your life can improve. Especially
if you have the mindset or adwene say me na me hwe me ba say me nko a push you ma wo ye adwuma
Bema bi wa mi twa so sister bema bi okra wone wa mo tempra twe ase a wasan tu ye cohabitation kra kwala no hwe ne saa wa kra wo bei na wo san ye la sula la san hwe ba no na wo ba wasan wo bedagusu wo dan ba ku cohabitation sa kan kra ga ho hwe. Now you misro, we be cry to me for straight or say, and yeah, she won't want to cry signing our back, no more two, but so I will fall, could I walk out? There are some relationships when you live it, your life can improve. I'm telling you. Bema so shamya, now some tofu, Jai sister Nani Subanya the Jano. Get the chat rod, one for 1, 2, 3 for watching Missy Jai no to. Now when Jaina, you can get a better woman, better than her.
Your life can improve. Quite Ben soon na counselor, ususu seni pano, na brabono, ebeye kama, who can say ebia sisi anu ni nipa ni hobie mu ti say oh peace of mind normal ben na wo hwe nipa no hwe no who say no these are things that shows that indeed I have improved from where I'm coming from.
Number 1 ufrim no waja obo. Number 2 waja utrotwa e ho cry improvement. The reason is that the more you are stuck in marriage or the more you are stuck especially in a relationship owo mu a otwa utro bi e hwe akoma baako. Emotionally, you are dying.
So you get peace of mind.
I'm telling you, what to me, Jaw will be now one to than what that. Oh, my, you know, there was a determined Obeba. Oh, I know about you. Obeba, Boa, Miss Garrett, or any number for Coachella. Was I, hey, South Subaru may use a few of us for so, Conamja, me for me going. For some for so, if you say to me a pack on your so emotional stress, emotional torture, so emotional abuse. Don't say na come ujai na wo ho. De papa. Afede unya single room na mattress ne da form. Na stove ni si porch wo ho. Na TV ni si form. Na for what that because 3 a.m. obi ambebopum. Then I may say your life can be improved by leaving some relationships. Leave it. If you are afraid to leave the old, you cannot enjoy the new. And there are some of you watching me as we are learning. God has something better, bigger ahead of you. But once you are keeping yourself with the old, you can't enjoy the new wine. Me say, work out, your life can improve. Me beso be adwuma. Me beso be ton ade. Me beso be pie. Upia ne nkrofo hell. Upia ne mema hell. No mo je telephone number. Onwade wo men call baby. People have called me several times. Me say men call baby. No wachi wa she dem. Adai. Na Israel for okra kon kwa asum no. Moses ko yi obai. Adai. Then kwa. I hope you understand. Yes, there are wives, their husbands will not allow them to work because of insecurities. What is that? So what we are saying is that, please, your life can be improved by leaving some relationships.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you. And this is the truth about a relationship or marriage. Very important.
Yes,
Leave
sir.
it. If it's not working, don't force yourself to make it work because it will never work.
Yeah. Okay.
Another truth about relationship and marriage is that, sister, words can wound.
Also, this is very true.
I'm telling you, words can, a lot of women, they've lost their self-confidence because assemble could be a free bed man or kaya. Sister, now 5 years free na kumem na dream. And now she doesn't even see herself as a good woman. As a profitable woman anymore. To me, am I not nice? So you're nice. So you're sure. Because some you're bad. They say words. Hey, obi betumi aka 1 word. No, obi betumi ka say hey, miku na no ya. Obi betumi ya ma 1 week na ho nto. Na be man say the be betumi no obi say we ya meyo, say the man we ya meyo ma refida. Meyo wa ma me, man no ya. Just say we sunsun na ti ni mu. Be man wa no ya de yesunsun pa. Ahonboni efi kurom na ti mu. How can you be a man? You are no kasawia ema awade no korati wani so. Na no ya. Tufuno, sheda a checherefo no, no tu abo na num sem nyina ye. Na eye ne de se oye bomb giver. Bema. When we talk about a gentleman, number one of the sign of a gentleman, he's careful of his words. He chooses his words before he sees them. Onkasa keke. Obiena no obekasa, he swallows what he's about to vomit to test and see if it is good that he does it. A gentleman.
Imagine even as family. Abusuya kura o busuya ne wo mama wo papa wo nua bi kura ka asem kura. Rene ya. Na fe nso wadamfo kura ka asem, wadamfo wo pena asem. You say there's a friend that sticks even closer than a brother.
That's right.
Inti obi o ho a relationship na wo ne nipa no wo kura no ka asem kura the way si bi show na nipa wo de wakoma.
Amano. Na akoma no so ye baako. Enye mienu kura no waka so wo reservoir. Me jani nyina amaw. I have entrusted my whole life. Your heart is your life. I've entrusted it into your hands. Say, me shasuma me bohu ban kremuyi. Da kwano will take you for granted by words. Not in answer. Now remember this, sister. Remember this. That your words to people reveals who you are.
Yes, sir.
It tells everybody around and even me that this is who you are.
True.
That you are not a good person. That you don't possess the right spirit. That you are not a good man. You are not a gentleman. In fact, you are not qualified to be a caretaker of my heart. And you can say, and send for tower. Here, send for Tessa. And remember, was some cramakum, non crocracoman, you are disqualified. Your words can win. And this is the truth about it. And I'm telling you, many relationships and marriages are dying because of words. Bemanenu masem. Obana no ya. Obeya wa ma bema no obema bedwo. Me se mo koye sex na kai word ni bia etumi san pushi koshem. As a tire adwo no. Just bibia odwe na anybody must say, is this the kind of wife, the kind of lady I have?
Man, I'm going to stay with for the rest of my life.
Eti no kura e won praction any awade ho ne say your words can we there ubie wanu akasa. Take your time, be careful because words are not cheap. Words are the bridge to the destination of your life. Eti wanu mu kasa e ya wodachi akwantu. Eti wo de me no kasa na me yewa na me san wo beda ma ye me ho. Magumi hufi. Eti ekumi otumi ka kire ne yere sa wo ye obafo hufi. No sign wo bafo ne hufi koda. Wakasa kire me sa wo wankasa wo obi a wumbu ho sa.
Yeah.
So remember the truth is that your words can wound. Eti ya wo kasa oyere ekum empanatwe mu. Na mo wadi kura na mo exchange of words. Stupid girl, foolish man, idiot. You don't deserve to have sex. We are boa what? Hey, ready, my paper man. Send you again, never can ya boa. It to be kakwan. Remember be brabo man should try a man.
Yeah.
Now also as a trouble boy, remember can force all boy.
We are not glorifying.
Thank you. But what I'm trying to say is that you, as a gentleman, yeah, also ya boa. How did you handle it? You could have handled it in such a way that the woman will feel bad the rest of her life. But also so crowd your maturity or can happen now you say, pa, don't ever insult me again. I'm telling you, I'm a man. Yeah, Bema about to trade you are not a man. You are a cheap boy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. For the Mario. Yeah. So your words can rule. And this is the truth about relationship and marriage.
Okay.
But you to us one now.
Counselor.
The truth about relationship and marriage is that cheating and lying are not mistakes.
Wow. It's
Cheating and lying are not mistakes.
It's a deliberate action.
It is a way you make up your mind. I make up my mind that me could chat. I made up my mind that I'm going to date this woman. I want to cheat. It's a decision. It's a choice. And this is the truth about love, marriage, and relationship. And so cheating and lying are not mistakes. Bembe bia wo pe ma. Fa ma dodo. Enye demonic, enye mistake. Enye demonic dia unya budget so you the whole box. There be a dibiba chikosia, near the bia saw, near the miam wanom, near the bia abrikiamo. We have a big problem. Bembe bia wo pe ma. I will your trofo. When no mukasa tro, ubi you don't even think how to lie. You don't plan, but ubi one tro number. Sometimes you say, hey, be smart too. Me bet me try to launch with that. Come on, Kai, where are you calling now?
Adverts now,
advert like challenge. Challenge. Na get it's like you don't even know how you lied. And remember this: the devil is the father of all lies. A true a truthful. Remember what I have just said. Cheating and lying are not mistakes.
No mistakes.
Unfaithfulness and dishonesty is a choice.
Wow.
Yeah. And that is the truth about relationship and then marriages.
Yeah.
Another thing, I hear truth, I no correct, I want production a relationship. Any what they want to say, jealousy isn't a mark of love.
Jealousy
isn't a mark of love. I repeat, jealousy, jealousy is not a mark of love. Man, now, and look, do you know why I'm overprotecting you? It's because I love you so much. When you love something, you don't overprotect, you protect.
Yeah.
Being overprotective is a sign of possessiveness. Not just, oh yeah, and
yeah.
And also is not a sign of love. And I've said it last week here, that when you are jealous, it's not a sign of love. It's a sign of possessiveness. And as I was sharing, so, and out of jealousy, somebody can hurt you. It's your public party, and I say, I don't say guy be jealous when you make jealousy. Or Dimirika Basabachan was why? I don't know the guy is stupid girl, stupid idiot, prostitute, cheap girl. No action, no, I got track him. So when he comes out to watch or chewing will go in mass obedium, or Lufia, no bota cassia, no sooner at the channel of Bebukutugi. But I'm very sorry. I'm just jealous about you. I don't know. I love you so much. Like, I don't know what to do. You only be I want to be yammy. I am sorry to sit on TV and say, a bearman not joining a bo. Bearman not joining you. A bearman not joining you or your bofra in love. When you are very mature, you don't get out of hand and say, we do too much until I'm here too jealous. No! When you love me, you rather trust me. Love is trust. Trust is love. So jealousy isn't a mark of love.
There shouldn't be a little bit. So nipa de ye wo ho any kwan say ahoya kete.
Ahoya
nature say jealousy nen ma huna ne ka
ya. Je bi busa ahoya ye den.
Say
enviness.
Envy and we different. Jealousy wants some na make.
Jealousy chi ye den.
In kitwa bi.
Jealousy chi ye den.
Kitwa bi. Have so there shouldn't be any even a pinch of jealousy in there.
Okay. So Hemanim, if I love you, I trust you so much. Do you know I'm not jealous about you? And do you know I will not be jealous? It's because nobody can compete with me. They were all there. You still accepted me and loved me. You chose me above all. I cannot be jealous. No competition. Open to me. That competition no go echiru. And I see I'm be penetrating media. Why should I be jealous? Jealousy is a sign that I don't trust you. I suspect you. And I think that somebody can have sex with you. Say you minya on 1 year son will be benyawo. See, I might be jealous because me trust you, sir. Oh, now me trust you, now be Judia. I don't hello say, okay, what did he? Are you safe? Yes, okay. I was just calling to check on you. But wait your friend saying, oi, if an hour. Oh, yeah, then. On 1 hour. Me so yeah, then. Hello. Okay, say, maintain. When one catch me, see 1 hour. Some question, you know, the typical Ghanaians, most of them, and some of them, see, insult, you know.
The entire Mibusa saying says some people, when they are in relationships, take advantage of the fact. Say, ya can say, somebody shouldn't be jealous. Inti nipa no ehu mmemu anse yakọ party bia say asenso no watare no net say no we share we
how the big house so kra number one can say we listen, every young lady who is into a relationship must start, you know, practicing self-discipline. In fact, before the relationship, you're already disciplined, do. But when you will be, no, I say, open out the one preso, and now the one preso, what the wakuma preso, the day you say yes to him, everybody is off. Your best friend is the guy you said yes to, is the husband you said yes. You don't go to public and be hugging everybody. Then it means you don't know your boundaries. You are a cheap girl, I'm sorry. You must know your boundaries. You don't hug everybody. You don't shake hands with everybody. There are levels of friendship and relationship. Okay? Me fear, you'll be on the bow. Me fear you be at the rabbit hall. Me fear you be at the rabbit bedroom. There are levels. Me and you be at the Michiana, but then me Saturn inside him. Oboa ya chiani sing. Oboa the anon chani good morning. Oboa you wavino. Oboa me bam levels. So Usha will be an ababim bam na sister. You are not disciplined enough. We can't trust you.
So it goes for men as well.
Men and women. I mean both. So that is it. So jealousy isn't a sign of love.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
all right. So this. People treat you how you let them treat you. Truth about relationship and marriage. People treat you how you let them treat you. Sister, me kota dia price aye bobo ho na me ton wo. Me ka se wo monte so no wo se wo monte so. O me ka se wo monte so na me ni choice ade na ye me fa. Sa na me ton wo. Me di ba fie no de bo e kire se ne abehye no. Me wo shoe bebre e wo fie e wo dem na so shoe bia ne se ne abehye no. Shoe bi wo wa behye me fancy for mo nante e ya me di gumi kam na me besi a na ma hye woni bi etia e so bo ne bo den se ne abeto no e ne se ne abehye no. Shoe bi wo wa ne bo hye nya de bitumi hye furfie be me ni kan ma fa uba na bia me se o baby me nante the next 5 minutes I don't care e bo twi ni na ase ya wa I don't care ne bo hye da nye den sa se ne wo to ho. And the children say, "I told." And tell you, na me children say, "No cry war down here. What do you say, sister? If your price is high, the old baby so pay, ubu price tag no high. They don't. Mami can't switch. Ubu, actually, baby, you propose to you. Eti, what say? Your proposition will be one more. Will be see a Kimpiski. Will be see a golden chile. Will be so a demo and a man ring. Will be see a car. Will be see a baller. Obi see a beer bar, obi see a chop bar, obi a drinking spot, obi a down for fee. Me say how you treat yourself, how you respect yourself. Your price tag is how they buy you. To your bar what in here, a year boo for who see crack round. Mo bobi won who say when your bar we cheap sir, be sure be the rest of your life. But if you cheap yourself by talking anyhow, dressing anyhow, acting anyhow, your husband will buy you like that. eti bɛɛma bi wɔ bɛsɛ wo pa wo hwɛ soro no foma na ne yɛma hye no wɔmma wo sɛ sister ne boarding bɛɛma bi wɔ sɛ wo twɛ ma sɛ sister wo bia bɔkɔ special nam kwa na wo to so anaka bia gyina ɛsɛn fa no mama wo yɛ nice me pɛw ɛhɔ sister wo bo kɔ fam wo bo kɔ fam
I was so soon
Debbie, also for the deliverance service. Now I say no. So people treat you how you let them treat you. Don't allow it. Now, this is one of the last things I will say. Very precious. Removing someone from your heart takes work. Truth about relationship and marriage. Removing someone from your heart takes work. So you will be a friend, sister. You dreamer and you better. It will ask me when to me in Tayanoma. Someone will be 1 year. No one be broken heart na me you know. You dreamer and you better, sir. You can't just any another child say a ya to buna yin one son out will be a beshaw. And yes, sir, most of our young beautiful ladies are disappointed today because they couldn't wait to heal their wounds. And then they accepted another man. Another tenant entered into the room without painting the room. But what must say? Yes, remember this: removing someone from your heart, it takes work. If you don't do, bosomi do. Now what you do, what the jail not do or no? Bosomi do. If you do, now what you do, also send you in for a So whenever you get broken heart, take your time and work on yourself. Don't rush. And the last one. Don't settle for less. No cry a war relationship any marriage. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. Don't allow anybody to take you for granted. And don't allow it. Wobini wokasano ye bema no kasa kasafua. Walk out. I'm telling you. We are special one area. You have an opportunity to walk out. We are obiso amawadia na wo ba no ana bema no kasaba sabasa chenetras na chere se clutch me obiba. You don't respect me and one say upia bontia nana ya Valerie please it's saying how are you doing now we dey ti obi ohwe anim dey say fucking stupid girl idiot sister me so kra na wore ho dane butu uka so sorry cross me sorry adeya somebody doesn't respect me yet when I get out there don't settle for less. If the person cannot value respect you and put you on that pinnacle on that standard on that level, walk out. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Counselor. Ebusia for natures and no cry a one plantrain me a wadimu nyina Counselor Pensem mo bie mu ama ye nyina ye hu ate ase ene se sisi na wodi wafidie to ha we ne nsem bi a chese Counselor aka ama ye ate ase meboboso tew said ye be ya de wo messages non so yetimi akenkan wama ye ate ase se odo de ede evi se so bi dowa na nim se ni pay wodo me a atenka foforo bi enigie bi che se wodwe ho a wonti ase sa pepepe so ne yeja o a eya che se nsem bebre na Counselor ene wama yate ase de di nkan no kora ba ko a wama yate ase ene se empena twen bi wo ho na se awade bi wo ho a ebe gina ho se adisua. Some relationships and marriages serve as a lesson. Enti se wo baby obi agya wo na ye wo se we die manu me ho se da bi nyabotre sua de na mesua free mu de na ba ya wo de me aminim se wo de o ye perfect enti de bia de wo boni panachi enso tena se na hwa wo ho na busa wo ho se me nso de na me ye ekofa we nyina ba ye na fe watimi ahwe se ne be ya adaache no utu anamon fofra ohun the way a ubesi bi akono asembie mu nso okan ye ma yete ase ene se enye obi a na beso wasene. It's not everybody who is going to support you. It's very very important, very necessary ene se enye obi a na unene twempna udi ewo tirima ewo tiko se menene atiabom ye gina ye tom de kianke ewo se oto petrol na menso meto fuel oil emwa na kai hunu se wa ma ohomoden wa hwe ama no ma nkoso kama ma wa hwe ne ya na wakwa akopra o mama ya ti ase nso se actions speak louder than words. yero ho chese obi ka so odowa enye na no fafa e wo se ne nnwuma e kire se nipa no odowo ankasa e na afa so wa maya ti ase se mpena na wo twe no awade na wo twe no se wo hwe na se nsisi so aka hunu se wo firi mu a wapra bo betimi ayeyie emu odu eye no kore a wo mpena twe ne awade ho na kire se wo mpena twe bi mu na nsisi so no ma nkoyie we de ntimi hu se ye bo ye twa wadapa ye kan se makese kire o se wo firi mu a na abehu se wapra bo no ebekọ nanim bibia besisi so ebe hyehye nti wo eno ne your life can be improved if you leave certain relationships or marriages. A man bibi and so nine now ntimi nkasa me de meje me ho anye ahwene ya we de me ntimi frim na wa mayati ase say it is possible afei wanum kasa words can wound say won hunu kasa na wanhwe de we obesi bia di nkomo wanhu de we obesi bia ka wa asemafa na ye wo se me de me na atwempena me ka maka wie enti ene o de obefa na onfa ne saade a ene wapra awade mo bratwe mu senia wo kasa no wabusua kura da san wadamfo ne wo kasa basabasa kura eba ne san na obi a wo de wakoma ama no na kyese e wo se ye hwe ye kasa mu ye efise kasa etimi de akoma yade kura eba afen so amaya ti asese se obi fa wachi se obi twantro eye enye se nipa no onye na adwen wasi na adwen mu pi ena wo ye de wo ye no enti so oba no ye minim ne ye me ena minim o say it is a decision, a deliberate action when somebody is unfaithful and not truthful. Enti cheating and lying is not a mistake. Enye say bibi ena betwa kwan mu ena kyese ama bibi a say there be nipa no waye na adwen ena oye. Jealousy isn't a mark of love. Say wo bia ye na adwen say wo de me do bro so nti me mpese me no wo wiase amansan be che wo de na wo hu say there be asem e de asem kese e ba na mom wo twempena ana say wa wade a wo nipa no wo say de ye de ye obi a enya wo de no eni kwan say wo de ye nipa kro se ne be ya jealousy ya ye kan ekoda ne overprotectiveness no ni nyina emba wa kwan mu ase kwan a wo ma nipa no ho kwan no se ne wo be ma nipa no ho kwan no eno kwan eno no ankasa wo be odo be faso nti wo no so you have to be careful kan hu say in relationships and marriages no kura wom ne say wo jeja ho a ye be jeja wo de da forma ye be tietia so umma umusunsu bebre nsusu a eno nso won nsem a eno nso edeba nti ni nyina na wo se wo hwe ne yie se na ebe ya wo betutu wa na mamu yie na kyese no kura ba ko a won pena twene awade mu no na afi nso wa maya ti ase nso se udo obi ude wakoma ma obi de wadwen wo ujeja wo ho se no kura nyina wa ho ode kyese de wontimi nye nyina wo ma nipa ne hu na nipa ne jawa wo se wo yi nipa na firi wakoma mu ede enya asem ketwa enti so obi kase wagya obi na mfie mienu achimpo otena ho na oboto a enye nipa no a kan hunu se enye kyese enye easy se nipa no be yi nipa efiri na komam enye mre enti nyabotre eye no kre ne ewom de ewom na kyese counselor amayen ehu na de twato okra ene se empena twani awade mu de we don't settle for less cause we ye wadwen se yenyina ye to zet mineral water na wo se wo de obeba akwa foforo de a ene ye foforo no ho ensunsanso na wo behu wei ene nsema ene counselor de atodwa amaya ti ase amaya huhu no ma bebre enti me be kinkan messages na popo ba no say the messages are popping eba nesa me ma Irene shey nyame enhira me ma me dododo awrade enhira wo bebre enti me kinkan messages na aba no na me wia matwam afa Facebook na mafa babia se ne be ya menya asem. Counselor, I love your program. We love you too for loving this program. I'm Akuya from Dansuman. My boyfriend's attitude towards me has changed and we've dated for 1 year. He misunderstands me about everything I say, and he even told me he's tired of me. What should I do, counselor?
Once a guy opens the mouth and say, I'm tired of you, I will advise the lady to walk out. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks.
Okay. Counselor, I'm a lady of 28 years and my boyfriend is not supportive. I do cakes and decorations and he doesn't want you to ask him for money too. What should I do?
The guy is not in support of what? Of what she's doing?
Say supportive, yeah. Say
cake in your man onjai.
There being yes so supportive asemi ya can say jekakra.
So the guy is not supportive.
Exactly. Yes, please.
But you don't expect the guy to take care of you. So it's good for her to work hard. That's all.
Okay. So my wife to be loves me and I love her so much, but her ex has been calling her every day. Sometimes she doesn't pick his calls when I'm around, but I always find out that they talk every day. I told her I don't like that movement going on between her and the ex, but still, and I don't know what to do. Please, can you give me an advice?
Yes, if that is what they will keep doing and it's going to bother your heart, please break up, go away, so that you can have your peace of mind.
Because you want to marry her before September.
And then marry you soon, I won't trust in you. Now our relation of still an ex and say you will die. So walk out.
Good evening. Nice program, please. My husband has no time. He goes to work and returns at 10 p.m. We live like a brother and a sister. No sex, communication, intimacy. I'm worried, but I can't complain. Now I don't feel love for him anymore. I'm in love with someone else now. What do I do?
They stay together, but she's in love with somebody else.
Yeah.
She should be able to tell the guy she's staying with. That I'm sorry.
Her husband.
The husband.
Yes, please.
Whenever in marriage, there is something wrong. We should be able to communicate. Yes, sir. For all you know, the husband is treating her in a way that has made her to fall out of love.
Yeah, because I see treating her like a sister.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And therefore, the woman should be able to, talk to the husband and say, you know what, I'm out of love. Why? From the man. And then she answers and go like, this and that has kept me off, or is keeping me off. I don't like it. So that the man will change his ways. That's all. If not, trouble. Then they are heading. But the lady should be very careful.
Okay, so hi, good evening, please. If your husband abuses you but always brings people to apologize and repeats the same mistake, can you walk out of the marriage?
Separate for some time.
We've been married for 12 years.
No, I don't like the years.
Okay.
I don't need the years. Separate. Abuse. That could abon no prana the tea. Nedi bako boy. And woo ye. Abuse, there be another go petrol. There be the same thing. No, it has been too much. On separate for some time.
Okay, so hi, good evening, Val, and good evening. God bless you and Daddy for the wonderful lessons. I'm in a long distance relationship where my girlfriend always accuses me of cheating, but I don't do that. And also, she uses my sickness to talk against me that I have sex with other ladies. That's why I have such sickness. Her words to me is like injections, very bad and painful. I sometimes feel very bitter, but I always keep quiet and watch. Please advise me.
Words can wound. What I say. Now, God, when you go Noria na.
Na me ya
gono the next zone will be na akoda because gono yenya free toilet ye member yenya gono free toilet.
Okay.
That is the truth. I mean, on can gono the yenya free, having sex with another, woman probably or was I Okay, Tina, or see lady there be oblemu say or no ko fire. That means that on the da lady ninya bi. Tina there be oblemu tia na shire di say me wo na san ko fa gono ba. Gono. Gono. Yeah, gono.
Good evening, Valerie and Counselor, please. The words from my husband are so heartbreaking and it makes me lose confidence in myself. And because of that, I don't have any feelings for him during sex. What should I do, Erica from Danceman?
So the man does not give her attention. Attention about the sex or attention about the marriage?
The words from her husband breaks her heart.
So she should be able to sit the mother and say, Ukasa, now you hear me and I have said it. The sexual feeling of every woman is connected to their emotions. We a bear man head to a bar. No, you're hater. One in the down home, on your wet. The reason is that why you hate, why bitter, there kind of emotions. It's in our panic show, not to the answer, no, I open. Once the man is abusing her verbally, this woman will never enjoy sex. Never. Sabi, one will be there, quote unquote, enjoy. Until the man should be able to stop it. Or better than the lady should be able to communicate and say, it's killing my sexual drive. So
be good enough to forgive someone, but don't be stupid enough to trust them again. Good evening. I'm Donayo Donyaro from Dome Pila 2. Okay, thank you so much, Donyaro. Please, good evening. How will you know if a lady loves you, Counselor?
I'll try a topic in terms of next week.
I suspected my husband of cheating on me and I confronted him and he said, yes, he's cheating on me. He was hiding it from me. And now that I found out he's not going to leave her today or tomorrow. We have been married for 17 years now. What do I do?
And so the man want to trade 17 years for a lady he doesn't know? So sad. And prime you see a born when you see a dodgy no. Bema na ya kukudura catch and say, I won't. The credit some minute chimpra minja in Jano China. Bema will hear pipe. But a lady, it is a decision and a choice that you are not just committing adultery. Machu, me who confirms you are not ready. So therefore, the man has made up the choice. Cheating and lies. He has made up his decision as a man that many better so the lady must decide for herself.
Good evening, Counselor. I've been dating this guy for 10 years now. This guy always tells me I can't be friends with the opposite sex. He prevents me from going out because he feels the same things. Bad things can happen to me anytime. And I go out and I'm so unhappy because of this. And anytime I ask him to take our relationship to the next level and marry me, he keeps on saying I'm forcing him to marry me or giving him pressure. Please, Counselor, what should I do to move on? Thank you.
I think the guy is not matured.
A decade?
Yes, the guy is not matured. The lady, walk out. You are not safe.
A decade?
A decade and still, up until today as I'm speaking, there be a catch yourself the pressure.
10 years.
Hey. When we are medical school masters. I mean
10
and
solid
I
years.
say some relationships, when you leave it,
You become better.
yes.
Good evening. My name is Richard from North K, and I want to thank Counselor and ask for God's blessings on his life. Auntie Counselor, that's your blessing. Good evening, Counselor. Well, I met my wife in 2016, and I have suffered a lot with her. But when things turned around in good way, in the good way, her mom said she's not going to let me marry her. And ever since we got married, she doesn't know where her daughter lives. Moreover, when we have some arguments, her mom asked me how it started, but advised her daughter to rather divorce. Counselor, what should I do? Inti nature se mpena twen na omwatwe no omwatwe ache. No ne na breye. Inti they actually build together. Inti omunya bema ne nya ne ho no. And no se meya ho ade. O ma me ne se chinchine ya wompene. And still bema no eyere ne ho na chese oye oba ne ho ade.
This guy is good.
Oye oba ne ho ade wie ye no. Ode baby omote ne ma me ntu ne na kura mehwe baby a ne baba eti. Her daughter's matrimonial home.
Yeah.
Na se ntokwa.
Na just ma me ne no power de no.
On power de no. Na se ntokwasi na se oba ne bo ne ho mpem na okaka kire ne ma me ma e na won de kojo ye me osi jano divorce no. Just won tia asem no.
Me conclude bad some am ne ben for. I mean me do cry ye me answer na beka. Ma me ne ben for. The be ye ne say I mean enye sunsu fi na chimwa o baba ene obi atwempra over 15 years mpra ntwe ama o ma atwempra na di yie abom ena be ma no wanyi ni papone wanyi oba na ama no si ma yeye di amewade na me no wabre ana wa wade no o be wade no after so many years o se mempene to baba ni mbrengu be ma nso enye se bia wo jae na no wo suban bone o wade ni wie so anko hwe fie ho na asem si na nka bebebo me mame amade no watumi fo na me di awade a o se bi si jae no mami mi no sorry oko
it's be man busa say onye den
they should look for an advisor, somebody better to talk to, but men ma wo ba ne mami ne nyaka enyaka sakasa. There's no need for that. Still the responsibility as a daughter onye e ma ne mami, but na what mu nsem me ma ne kan kire ne mami bi. That's all.
Okay. Enti nature as a counselor say you have to try as much as possible say one obi ebedi enkomo. As a husband, you would know how to actually relate to your mother-in-law. Very important, because you don't marry just the spouse, you marry the family as well. Very important. Okay, Inti will be our Ahomane. So hello.
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Good evening, Medofo.
Yeah, Madam Valerie.
Yes, dear.
Good evening.
Majuso, Counselor D.Y Donkor.
Program many
Oh, Nyamisha.
Nyamiman Kotwa, no young one, no fancy of that is not the minimum of our poor, or maybe a castle like that.
Amen. Nyame enhira won so me bompa yesere urade se wa wade na ebeba so ntem ama amen. Okay, enti neche say your first caller no ye bie phone lines na to mabusuafo enti se wo pese wo frɛ na wo ne ye twetwe nkoma na eni die mu awa frɛ na yetimi atwetwe nkomo. Please, I am Neil, but my wife sometimes asks me to beat her. If I refuse, then she will start disturbing me for me to get bored.
Yeah, there are people like that.
Seriously?
Yeah. There are people like that. Two things. There are people like that. You would hear from almost a problem. Obono now no na ne yes sexa. They enjoy it. Obo ne that oh look in a sabo bed. And there are people like. But then we should find out. For all you know, the gentleman, whilst they were dating, started beating her. Or the bro, and they started a relationship. Nti wabono nada wabono akokoro nada. Nti we say see a bo na usu ni ano da ede. Nti we be used to that. Nti we say that is the right way, that is the best way, that is how to go about it. Nti what she must do is that she must work on herself by seeking for counseling and a psychologist. Okay. Number one is so halfway make us say or psychological problem. So the lady needs help. Bema bomi. Now, we are mother there. But there are people like that. A psychological problem. Sabi, I say halfway madness. Sabi sana mekano. No say yari. Abroche no one ko serious attention. Nti also wambona no disturb no sa obuna na usua. Obuna ya no usua. Na okrokro na de say wabono no pampa no. That is the best way. We are wasa and then I make it love. But then it's so sad. So please, another way how people respond to things. That's all. Okay. That is the very true. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's a baby counselor. Good evening. Please, my guy wants us to break up because I have trust issues. Should I let go or still wait for him to change his mind? I love him though.
Master, trust issues. Let the person go. Trust, no trust. More no trust. Foundation be destroyed. What would the righteous do? If it's not working right from the foundation, I will urge you. Either you work on it well to stabilize it, or you sustain it, or you let it go because media makanka mo wadena trust in me trust in mo ma BBC basa. So for me, that is it.
Okay. All right. Enti obi ewo ahomane. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Good evening.
Good evening, Eric.
Okay, my name is Eric.
Okay, Eric.
Me pese me musa a friend and counselor. Now can be abago no.
Yes, sir.
Now I will be beside question be or testing. Or see ne boyfriend akofa go naba. And na counselor ka say friend go no be ma di onye firi oba. And oba so betimi anya from toilets and other things. Okay. I didn't know counseling to me and my explanation say, okay, go no. If you are no bar no call na down for be hopran or call privacy be and or call fire. And no see I will cassette counselor cassette friend say or Bema de will net through or bar honor. How many years near or bar now, all complaining any crucial. And I need PNC. Upon a person, counselors are baby.
Okay, so let me explain.
Okay.
We gave the answer based on the text message.
And the text message.
Not from what we know.
Yes.
Was say the bian wakofa yariaba. The bian wakofa yariaba. So that means that Ghana will say there be a guy in the kofaba. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Eti say ekoba omko opani an omo samo yare na ekwa. na guy na sank off on the dan was saying guy in that meaning that girl is not cheating. It's not going nowhere, but the guy does. So the lady knows that the guy cheats. They be no akufaya. Tina they be on the kono. So please, we are giving the answer based on the test. That is all we know. We are limited by the test, not by information as if they called us. But then, Obansu to me am a bema because I know be a koda and I say when you were toilet today, but where dear Wabani say, Okwa no akofaba. So we answered based on Okwa no akofaba. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Medofo. Udini baby akase free. Wadaruma.
I'm a part of a family. Make us free domain.
Okay. Bonnet of a counselor to you, Wadaruma.
I'm a part of a family counselor. There's so many make girlfriend at home. Na your honor. Of many person in Mikila was me Yankee. And you know, many of Puruna and Sana many baby love. I do so catch them say, or person inquire and large and penis. Before enlarge penis this week, so I make lava. Now, oh, so say any yes, they say, if you counselor, say, many and dead.
Hey, seriously, you. Girl, in the say, my Obama, you can see a man on Opeka.
By me pass on, and catch them said, may enlarge me penis now. Say, a helpful now.
Yeah, remember the end of Sonia the Fe.
Me patron.
And as I say, what to me, I am my Ekasia.
I knew the safety best. I
sizable.
Like you might do more than first, no.
The patron said,
you might do more than first, no.
More than first, no, but and then the fuck come up.
And I only dance was for any year.
Oh, say any year, but so, no, feeling happy. And they say, Naya, and the person me who solution.
Maybe I told, oh, your girl now, here.
Oh, I may go, I did it for 2 years.
And I do show many my interest TV soon too for say, a yaw cousin in down.
A patron.
That's your Mr. Bye bye. Next question.
Hey, odo timi ma oye de wodwen ho krasa obeye. Hwe plastic surgery nya wa hwe ne ya baby. Hwe odo.
Wrong cry.
Okay. So please help me out. Good evening. My boyfriend says he loves me, but the little thing I do he insults me by heart. What should I do?
Wrong. That is not how a relationship should be treated.
Exactly. Kwame Edu ewo ahomane. So hello.
Hello.
Hello, Medofo Mr. Oboneto for counselor to you.
Counselor Chamo.
Also.
Adamasene mafutu ni monchere. Nyumedi common aide.
Okay.
The American and you say young married men no. Sometimes you know young man be on better TV so the idea our situation be more I said yeah nema ankoye amomo. Sometimes if you told me I'm better TV so I'm kekano. My young man being so I find say any situation be a no. I say because of almost stress and never no mutate sans someone. I question the Biba na only net trust non na aka of Mr. Ebiana a quite so oh shallow. And the schools are busy a school so school.
Okay.
It all can be no fin say oh shallow and I said the son was so a pianica. Muslim says a tell it you know I didn't know car on Shelly in the marida a uniform. Or Shelly say on where we could be now send be a banner mocha no dear oh dear. Because of when some I am probably TV so near there if you told me free counselors more near my never pam honor. I must send your man a dear.
Okay.
Then says I am not on the council Musha Hona Muntia Fukatra.
Me pacho you wadaroma ye dasi bebre nyame enhira won so counselor ye brena ajibi my patients so say good evening dear sister, really happy about what counselor is saying. God bless him. I'm still learning a lot. Mama P from Osunyame Inshida. Counselor, Mama Joe find out.
All right. Dear she hu na ye da ye ndo but ye me yadwin mu nda oni hu nyansa 0244515544. No man ye busy call free be call waiting unyame keep calling. Okay, I will surely talk to you. One person responding to everybody all over the world. Kakra me so me yere me ho na ma yere me ho aboa obi a social media baby abefa be DY Donkor. Thank you.
Everyday enshira mu nyina onko so enye mo kese bosheba nana kwadwo asenso mensa brampa ej inti junior nyame nshira me director asenso me do wate nyame nshira onko so enye o kese ena ye me baby boy a birthday nyame nshira my small da kwame so for nyame nshira mo follow ye wo social media Facebook